All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network, live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we're doing Game 4 of the World Series on MLB Baseball Season 2 2018, and you're on Devin Smith Station. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content of the past and the current. So check out that Facebook page, uh, Joe Price Hall of Fame. It has all my championship playoff highlights from many different sports live streams that I've done live here on YouTube. So definitely check that out when you get time. I'm pretty for certain you will love it. You will enjoy the content. If you are into sports gaming, video game sports gaming, you'll love it. Um, if anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price. Or just friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, so you can be notified for new content. All right. So anyway, now we got that out the way. We're doing Game 4, best of a 4 out of 7 series. Phillies lead the series 3-all. And if the Phillies win this, we will be winning our second World Series in 2 full MLB seasons. So I'm very excited about this, and I hope you are too. Um, Shout out to Twitch, PS4 live stream, all the fans on PS4. Many of my subscribers, those who subscribe to my channel and those who don't, I like to give you guys a shout out and show love, because a lot of the YouTube supporters support this channel and make it what it is. So I have to thank YouTube, the YouTube community, and our subscribers. I want to thank them too, and even those who are not subscribers. I just want to thank you for your time and energy on this station, Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending World Series champion, Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Dallas Keuchel will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all 4 of his pitches at any point in the count.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looped out toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes.
Let's go Phillies! Yes! Rhys Hoskins coming up big.
It's
Let's
a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting third, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, this is not the way you'd like to start an inning right here. After that 2-run bomb, another base hit, and this could get ugly real early.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack right now, Dan. He saw that 2-run missile go out, and he was on point getting himself a knock.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he grounds one briskly to short. Altuve for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He has a 3-for-12 line. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Keuchel, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Zach Eflin gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, this guy pitched awfully well in his last one. A no decision, even though he pitched 8 complete innings. If the offense can score him some runs in this one, he has a pretty good chance to pick up the victory.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's spot shadow outfielder Odubel Herrera. One of the best first steps in the game, able to cover a ton of ground. Speed is definitely this guy's calling card, but do not sleep on the arm.
Leading off for the Astros, left fielder, number 3.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. This is in the air to left. Hoskins waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Bounce to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. Up next will be Nick Williams.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, third baseman number 7, Mike.
Standing in, Michael Franco. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bullet back up the middle. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Left fielder looking up. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of this series. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Keuchel into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Number 3 is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia.
Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Herrera on the run. He's got it one away.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Williams. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now, George Springer will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. His first homer here in the series. And the Astros are on the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Into the box now, Evan Gattis. He swings and grounds it to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We've played 2. It's the Phillies 3 and the Astros 1. Digging in for his second at bat, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. The pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for another base hit. They'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Keuchel sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. And the inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there, and it's still 3-1.
Leading off for the Astros, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Cabrera's there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting ninth, catcher, Ryan McCann.
Here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
At the plate, number 3, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Ready.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Hot shot down the line. Franco has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Carlos Santana.
First offering on its way. There's a strike. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Line drive to center field. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Keuchel into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So Michael Franco will get a chance to hit this inning following the 2-out success.
Third baseman, number 7.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
In now, Michael Franco. No balls and a strike to count. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Hit down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Well, a close play at third that time, but he really used his speed to make it first to third on that base hit. Show track tells us he was really moving, and it seems like that made all the difference.
And in steps Scott Kingery as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Riding in, Jose Altuve set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. Barehanded for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. They still trail it here 3-1. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Jorge Alfaro.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez.
As he grounds one briskly to short.
Correa has it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel.
Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. This is lifted out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And that would be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Carlos Santana 0 for 2 for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Hoskins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a swing, and Santana hits this one high in the air out to deep left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 3rd home run of this series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Standing in now as Dribble Cabrera, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Keuchel gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Phillies lead this one 6-1. Here's George Springer, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Springer is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Williams is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Franco is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Now to the plate, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
Hey.
Brad Peacock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
In now, Nick Williams. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
English.
Michael Franco.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Franco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that base hit.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jorge Alfaro comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Reddick. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, number 3. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. lifted down the line in left. Hoskins is after it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Herrera is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Houston. They trail 6-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos.
Ready to take his axe again, Carlos Santana, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 6-1. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Correa, left field and carrying well. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Hi.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Chasing after it is Williams,
and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's George Springer. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse. Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time that the game, baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Evan Gattis now standing in, and he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Pereira will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Into the box now as Dribble Cabrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Soft liner towards center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks the unlikely way.
Bronco.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. Fouled off. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And in steps Scott Kingery as he lines it out to center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Popped him up. Alfaro over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Brian McCann. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 3. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Back up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They trail 6-1. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer giving chase. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right side. Gonzalez is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, left fielder,
and that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Now in the box, Odubel Herrera. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Reddick is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Phillies strand one. They lead it 6-1. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth-inning magic. They're going to force a Game 5.
Altuve.
Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Cabrera's up with it, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos
Now at the
Correa.
plate, Carlos Correa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Well, I'm excited to see the data on that base hit because it was screaming off the bat. And ShowTrack tells us that the ball came off the bat at 117 miles an hour. One of the more impressive numbers you'll ever see.
Standing in now, Marwin Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
LOL.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Hoskins. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Stepping into the box, George Springer. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out.
One more out for the Phillies. Will the Phillies win their second World Series? That's it. Last play of the game. Last game of the season. All right. All right, one more time. One more time.
Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
Okay.
The 0-1. High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Herrera. And sound delivery fell. The Philadelphia Phillies have done it. They've won the World Series.
Oh, yeah. Sweeping the Astros 4-0. Let's go Philly Nation. Second World Series. Second season MLB.
World
Yes.
Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out.
Wow, man. What a year. Dream season for the Phillies. Knocking off the Astros. What a year. I'd like to thank everybody from Twitch, PS4
and
live
down
stream,
on the field, we'll
YouTube,
get a chance
Joe
to watch
Price,
the
Facebook,
presentation of the Commissioner's
and everybody
Trophy
who
to the
supported
new
Devin Smith Station
World
for
Champs.
Season 2 NBA Baseball. World Champs Phillies. That's what I'm talking about. 2-time champ.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.